Welcome to WaterBasics. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to our pump and filter kit. Now you may have one of these right here in preparation for an emergency. A 55-gallon drum. It's been in your basement since 1986 and you don't know what the water is going to look like, taste like, or smell like as soon as you open that up. Not to worry. Not only are you worried about, maybe concerned about that, but you also don't know how you're going to get the water out of this elephant that's in your basement and up into other places in your home or to the neighbors where the water may be needed. Now we've solved that problem with our pump and filter kit. When you break out the packaging, there's all kind of fitments and fittings that allow this pump and filter kit to hook to not only this 55-gallon drum, but all kinds of different sizes of water containers. And what you can do here is you screw on this little fitting just like this. It's very easy to do. And then you can assemble this little hose, just plugs right together, comes inside the packaging. You plug it onto the end, drop it right into the 55-gallon drum container, screws right onto the top, just like that. And then it has another fitting right here that allows you to plug on, and now you can pump the water out of the drum and into smaller containers that you can take upstairs or to the neighbors or wherever you may need the water. Now, you may have refilled this drum though, however, with contaminated water because that was the only water that you could find at the time. It may have come off of your house through your rain gutters. You may have had to fill it with a hose with contaminated water. That's no big deal. You just fill it up with the contaminated water, disconnect this fitting, and then plug in the only certified water filter in the emergency preparedness market. This filter is certified to EPA, NSF, and ANSI standards by IAPMO. IAPMO is one of only 3 certifying agencies that are accredited to certify this filter to EPA, NSF, and ANSI standards. And again, the only certified filter in the emergency preparedness market. Now this filter does 120 gallons of water. In an emergency, we need about a half a gallon a day. That gives you 240 days of emergency preparedness water for your individual use. Now what you do is you just take this little filter and it plugs right here into the end of the pump. And now it allows you to pump the water out of the pump through the filter, and the filter does the work, removing the Giardia, Cryptosporidium, bacteria, and viruses that you may have in that water container. Furthermore, you can take this off of here, just like this, unscrew it, remove this, and then you can just drop this hose directly into any contaminated freshwater source and pump the water out of that freshwater source into other containers and take them to wherever you need the water. And so this simple system right here allows you to evacuate the water from your drums, allows you to access water from other freshwater sources that may be contaminated in the area, and it all comes through this certified, the only certified emergency preparedness filter, the red line filter from WaterBasics. Now this filter, just to remind you, also works as its own straw that you can take with you and drink from any freshwater source that you find along the trail, and it also plugs into our emergency preparedness water bottles. So this one little simple filter does it all the way up to the evacuation of 55-gallon drums, 5-gallon drums, and even a lake if you had to drop this into a contaminated water source and drink. So our pump and filter kit, easy, simple, a necessity in any home for emergencies. And get one today, and thank you for visiting us here at WaterBasics. Take care.